Hi ladies! Okay, so in today's video I'm going to be talking about the copper coil and kind of what it feels like to get it inserted and what it actually looks like. I have one for you right here. So before I get on this video, please do subscribe to me. It means the world, and we're nearly at 50,000, which is so exciting. Feel free to leave me comments down below if you've got any questions. Thumbs up the video and let's get on with it. Now, there are two types of IUDs. There is the copper coil and the marina coil. The marina coil is one that releases a hormone which reduces the lining of your womb and also stop you ovulating. Now, with the copper coil, it does pretty much the same, but it has no hormones. So it just kind of sits there like the marina. They go in the exact same place and they sit in the exact same place in your womb. You can have a coil fitted 6 weeks after you have a vaginal birth or a miscarriage. Obviously, it's really important that you don't have an infection before they insert a coil into your womb. And you can also have it done when you're on your period, so that's very, very handy. I'm going to be talking today about the copper coil. The insertion and kind of the same feelings is the same as the marina. I've had both done before, so I know exactly what it feels like. So they come in a little packet, very similar to this. This is the TCU 380A and it's with the safe load and probe, which sounds awful. I'm going to open it up for you and we can have a little look. And the doctor gets the packets. You've got one that looks like this, and this will measure your cervix, and then one like this which has the coil in it. Okay, so I've managed to zoom in nice and closely so you can see. Here is the coil. It's in a T shape. The end of it finishes around there, and these little wings, they don't actually go in like that, they are bendy and flexible. So here we have two little copper clips, and there is a coil of copper going all the way down the length of the coil. Just at the end here it stops, and then there are strings which you can use to take the device out if you are going to have another baby, have a reinsertion of a new coil, or have just not got on with it and decided it's not for you. So I will say the coil is definitely a lot easier to take out than put in. But this should not put you off, guys, because I really like the copper coil. The only issue I did have with it was it made my periods heavier for the first, I think it's 3 months, which is very normal apparently. And then after that they should settle down. Okay, so let's go on to what it feels like to have it inserted. So it may be different in different countries depending on where you live, but this is just for the UK. So when you go into the doctor's office, they should do a pregnancy test, or you have a period, and then that way they know that you're not pregnant. Next, they'll get you to get up on the bed, and they will have like a lamp and some stirrups. I don't remember having stirrups though when I had mine done. There'll be a nurse there with you and a doctor. So the nurse will assist you with getting up on the bed, getting comfortable, things like that, and then the doctor is the one that does the procedure. So what they will do is unwrap the packaging. They will insert that pink flexible tube that I showed you to begin with, and they will measure your cervix to see if they have enough room to insert it. So when you go to have it done, what they do is they pull back slightly and those wings actually collapse. So it's not going in like this, it will be going in like this because you have a very small hole in your cervix that looks like this, and there's absolutely no way of insertion if the wings are flexed out like this. So they put it back slightly and it goes like this, and then as it goes in they then push it and it goes out like that. Very, very simple. The only uncomfortable bit I would say is obviously the speculum. They need to insert speculum in like this, open you up, turning a little wheel, and then they can see your cervix and they kind of know where to aim for. Then they will insert it and you will get like a lower abdomen cramp, a little bit like a period pain. And that's probably the most uncomfortable bit, I would say. After that, you bring everything out and you are done. It's very, very quick. The lead up to it is probably the worst bit. Like, I remember driving there and being so nervous, and the adrenaline was just going through my body, and you're in the waiting room and everyone's there coughing and sneezing around you, and now obviously I've had it done a few times now. I had the marina done first, then I had the copper, and then I believe I had another copper after that. This will now be my third copper coil. I had them taken in and out for different reasons. The marina obviously had hormones in it, and I don't do very well on hormonal contraception. I get very moody, very grumpy, and it just doesn't work out so well. So that's why I like the copper coil, because it has no hormones. I will reiterate to you that the first 3 months you will bleed a lot heavier than a normal period. This is just a settling in time. After that, it shouldn't be too bad. If it does, please do go back to your doctor and have a little chat with them. They may be able to put you on a contraceptive pill to go alongside it to reduce your bleeding. Now, like I said before, you can have this done if you have a D&C or a miscarriage. So if you are thinking that you do not want any more children for the next 5 to 10 years, because there are 2 different types of coil, you can have the 5-year or the 10-year. One I currently have is the 10-year one, and this will sit inside my womb for up to 10 years. After that period, it needs to be replaced, or I go on to a different sort of birth control. So I'll obviously let you know when I've had it done, but if you do have any questions, please leave them down below. Please leave me your stories on how you guys got on with the coils, and if you're just about to have one. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, it really does help me out. Subscribe to me for more videos like this, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye ladies!